Welcome back, guys, to Factorio Meiosis. This is episode number 7. No. It's episode number 8. Yeah, that's right, episode number 8. So, off camera, I did some refining of the overall layout and designs and recipes that we're going to use for the smelting, the loading, the unloading, that kind of stuff. We're going to be setting up a lot of these in the fullness of time, and I want to have just like a smooth system that I know ahead of time. We might change the way that the smelters are facing. These ones are going left and right. These ones go straight out. But I want to have kind of a logic behind the system. So previously, I had been using these line balancers that make sure that the same amount of ore is on either side of the belt. And I was just putting them wherever I could fit them because they were an afterthought. I didn't put them in to begin with. So I've changed that, and I've made sure that there is a line balancer before the ore gets to the furnaces, and there is a line balancer right afterwards. Just a very simple logic to keep in mind as I make new things going forward. And then there's the overall belt balancers. This is a 3 to 3 belt balancer. This makes sure there's the same amount of ore on each belt, but it does not balance the left to right ratio. There's also a more advanced belt balancer, which makes sure that the same amount of ore gets taken from the previous segment. But that's a little bit more advanced, and I don't really need that right now, so I won't go into it. So that's one thing I've done. I've just made that more logical. I've also updated to just a flat-out better and more compact loading design, and I've extended that to my unloading design because we're going to be using 4 cargo wagons now, so I had to make my unloader a little bit longer. This guy's still basically exactly the same. So one thing this guy does, he uses substations, so we've got more inserters, unbroken line, so we've got more throughput that way. And he is more compact because he just uses a better design. Here is the one that I made, and it is much bulkier. Yeah, much bulkier. No real reason to use that. So one thing that this guy does better is he splits things into multiples of 7. And that's why I've gone to 4 cargo wagons, because that multiple of 7, it just fits better with 4 cargo wagons. It lines up pretty much perfectly. That's the end of the 4th wagon right there. And splitting things into 7 is just easier than splitting things into 6. And splitting things in powers of 2 is actually just so compact. Like if you want to split a line perfectly balanced into 8, like this is your balancer right here. That, plus the belts going there and there, right? And if you want to split it into 7, all you do is you make sure that you've got the remainder from, you take one of the 8, and you just feed it back into the original splitter. So it would be like that. There you go. So that's a balanced 7 times splitter. 1 belt into 7, balanced. And because it takes that remainder, puts it in the original splitter. That's what this does, only it rotates it so it takes up less space. That's what this splitter guy is doing. He is going back into the original splitter, and it rotates that guy too. So that's just a better, more compact design, so that's what we're going to use. So let me go ahead and I wanted to watch this in action. There we go. This is a 4 to 4 balancer. Very easy to remember design. So a lot of people tend to use multiples of 4 for their ore because this is just easy to do. And then they use this design because it's compact and it lines up nicely with a 4 cargo wagon train. One thing that there is kind of an issue is that it's only loading half of the belt here. But as long as they're getting a steady stream of ore, it's okay. And are we... Yeah, okay, we might have some... These guys are balanced left to right. I guess because these middle 2 tracks are denser because they're getting ore from two different lines, and the ones on the outside only getting ore from one side. Just the way that this worked out. Okay, so there's that. I have completed the green circuit cell, and I've updated it with the new designs. It's ready to get turned on and have trains go to it. Previously, the iron cell and the copper cell was only going to come here, and the fullness of time, we will have that degree of specialization. But I can't do that yet. We've got to specialize a little bit at a time. We have to split things in half, and in the fullness of time, we'll have way more specialization. But for now... iron and copper are going to come here. I'm also going to have a second train for each of them that is going to go to a new cell up here. And we're going to have to move some of these temporary solar panels. Put a line over here and have it connect them in here to basically a big rhombus or parallelogram, trapezoid, whatever that shape is. And that cell is going to be our transport belt and inserter cell. So they take basically all the stuff we can make now. Iron, copper, and green circuits. I have not researched this because I don't have a good place to make lubricant. If we're going to be specialized, I need a cell that just makes lubricant. And because I don't think I can put lubricant in oil. So at some point we will have a huge oil depot which puts oil into barrels and ships it to someplace to specifically make lubricant, which is very inefficient, but this is the concept for the Let's Play. But these things take lubricant, so we're just going to hold off on the express belts. So first thing we need to do, we need to come up here. Now that all this is set up, we need to lay down some rails. Let's see, which road do I take? We take this one. We're going to lay down some rails, and I'll put down the road 2 as well, I guess. And we're going to set up the depot or whatever that's going to create all of our inserters. I've updated that guy as well, too. All of the inserters and all of the belts, aside from the express belts. Yoinks, yoinks, don't hit that. And then we can actually turn the trains on, because I'll have somewhere to go. Okay, can you... Uh-oh. But they repaired it. It's no big deal. Okay, we got some damaged turrets there. Okay, so... let's see here. I think I'm going to want the gate right there. Let's go ahead. Can I do this without causing too much havoc? This should all be... yeah, okay, nothing got unpowered. Because I have enough things hooked up via the actual system now that I don't have to worry about stuff getting unpowered by taking these little power lines down. Okay, let's grab the gate. Let's put a gate there. Blam, I love it. Never get sick of that. Okay, and then we have to take down some of these. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Now, if I get rid of this guy, is there something else linking the wall to power? Looks like there's a link right there. I think I'll be fine. Okay, so let's just grab that much. Nice. Oh, you know what? I'm going to become encumbered. Oh, okay. No, don't catch me yet. Don't catch me yet. Uh-oh. Okay, where's my storage? Great. Oh, this is a problem. So, I cannot... I guess I could drop these with Z, I think. Yeah, okay, let's just drop these on the ground. There, and then I can put this extra stuff in here. Okay, pick those back up. Alright, guys. Back to work. I should have enough inventory space now that they can pick up most of that. If not all of it. And then we can turn around and put that down right there. And let's make sure I'm on the rail line, so I'm standing in the middle. And I'm in range for them to place all that. Good. And we are just gonna go straight through, and I will, I'm not sure exactly where the cell is gonna go yet, because I have to figure out the layout. So for now, we'll just do these guys straight through, and we will add the offshoot later. Okay, guys. Finish up. Okay, next one. Where did it go? There it is. Bam. Okay, and I think I would like to go ahead and hook this guy up to here. It might get in the way in this ore patch, so we might have a diagonal section getting attacked right there. Who cares? Okay, let's get rid of these. I think I can get rid of these without unpowering my wall. Yes, it's fine. Okay, good. Just checking. Doesn't hurt nobody. Okay, so there's a coal patch there. I think we may as well go ahead and dogleg. We want this one. Let's go this way. Yeah, let's go get the car, actually. After these guys done. There we go. Finish up. Am I out of stuff? I'm out of curved tracks. Okay, well, we'll go grab that. Jump in, guys. Hurry up, come on. Catch me. Oh, I'm too fast for you. Where did I leave my car? There it is. I'm always leaving my car in random spots. Can I pick that up? Yeah, okay, I've placed enough stuff now that I can pick that up. And let's just make sure. These don't need to be connected right now, but I like to have redundant connections in my power system in case I break something somewhere and I don't find out until later that vast amounts of my base are unpowered. Okay, and what did I run out? I ran out of the curved tracks. There we go. So from here, I could probably just go back to straight, right? So we could do the other side. Oh, this is the wrong one. And now I put it way over there. Great. Oh no, I did need that one. Do I want to do it yet, or do we... If we went... Let's see, let's get the diagonal one and just see how much space that would take. Down to here, so we wouldn't be turning until there. Let's look at the map. So we would be coming in like this. Yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, let's do it that way. And let's get rid of some trees. And I don't want a bunch of wood clogging up my inventory, so let's just do this. Although, if you want... It might be faster to have your robots take all this stuff down, then put the wood in a chest, and then hit the chest with your shotgun a few times. Quicker than your robots can repair it. That's another way to do it. Okay, let's stay up here close to my car. I might need to access it. And I am in range of the whole thing that still needs to be done. And we will bring the car further down. Did you place everything, guys? Looks like it. But since I'm going to turn right here anyway, I think I'll just shotgun the rest of the stuff I need. There we go. Okay, so the next one we need is this. Bam. Just like that. I think I had 1,800 solar panels before then, and now I've got... Okay, it's nighttime. Can't see how many they are because they're not part of the grid right now. Okay, so next thing we should probably do, I have a gate right there, so the road could come up here. It could also go down this way. I think I'm not going to make the road until I have the actual cell with the transport belt and stuff laid out. But I think what we should probably do is go down to that roundabout and change it to an intersection. And this is just the little dead-end track. So, if we put an intersection here, it's going to have just like a nothing spot right at the bottom. It will continue to the left and will go up. I guess it's okay if it just has a little dead-end spot. And where does... Let me look at the blueprint. It is this one. We've got 2 solar panels. There we go. Pick that up. And while they're doing that, I'm going to get rid of some of these trays. And I think we will just barely miss that copper patch right there. I might change to a 45-degree angle to dodge it if I need to. Now that my little dudes are repairing the wall. This shotgun is loud. Holy cow. Okay, that's good. Guys, what are you doing? Quit slagging. Okay, intersection time. So intersection goes there. And they will pick up the trees on their own if you don't want to shotgun them down. You just put the blueprint on top. But I don't want random trees just sticking up in the little dead spaces that are left over. Okay, we're about to run out of anything. Substations, I'm fine. Power lines, not using. I don't think. Am I using the other power? No, only substations. We are out of... I guess my guys are just... Are they running out of power? Have we drained them? Not quite. Straight lines. Okay, we are out of that. Okay, guy. Jump in. Okay, so the straight lines we need. There we go. And what about... Those are rail signals. What about... Oh, I'm out of chain signals. Need a lot of chain signals for the intersections. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so satisfying. Okay, pretty good. Then we can go straight up. And I guess turn again. I might have... I think this line will go up this way and down this way. This will be like a big north-south avenue. And this is going to go off to the left. This is going to eventually go up here. Don't think I need an intersection here. I think we can just go straight up. But we need to think about the gates. To get over here, I probably want another gate. Which is it? It's this one. Okay, let's get the car. Not leave the car behind. Pretty good. Okay, and then I think maybe a straight section. I might have to do a little custom remainder, depending on how this lines up. Might have to actually place rail line by hand, like a peasant. Okay, no more trees here. The stumps and the mess will eventually despawn, all the dirt and stuff. Well, let's just see what this looks like. Can always unplace it. Have the robots pick it back up. And let's see, I'm going to need... Let's make sure I don't run out of stuff. Accumulator's getting low on. And what else we need? Straight rail tracks. Everything else I think is good. There they go. Oh yeah, okay, so... I think I might have to do some custom work here, so let me get the car up here out of the way. And we'll have to figure out the remainder. So that is the existing road network and rail network that we have so far. We've got 3 intersections and sort of a triangular trapezoidal shape. Lines will eventually go off to the left, up there, down there. But so the cell we're going to make right now is going to be right here, and we've got to, first off, start with the offloading stations. We're going to need 3, and we can overlap them with the substations. We should be able to. Oh, that's... No wonder it didn't work, because it was reversed. Okay, so those substations right there will overlap. We'll end up with doubled lights. That's okay. Actually, let me stand here in range. I'm still in range. Let's go ahead and put down the ingredients for all 3. I might need to resupply from the car. So we're going to need... what are we going to need? We're going to need iron, copper, and green circuits. And we're also going to need gear wheels and stuff like that. And we'll make that here. And since we need so many gear wheels, I am actually going to put those on a belt. Because a lot of the things we're going to be using need gear wheels. What else did I run out of? Nothing. I got a lot of inserters to bring over here. I don't have anything else useful with me. Let me just grab one of those. Is that enough? Did we bring enough? And then let's turn on the lights by hooking this guy up to power. There we go. Bam! Okay, so we've got 3 offloaders. All set up. We got double lights, but I guess that doesn't matter that much. Everything's powered. I do need to set up the signaling and the rail, which is not too hard. I should maybe even make that part of the blueprint, because it's probably going to be this way every time I unload. And in the rare instances where it's not, I can just get rid of what we have. So these are all the all coming from the input. There we go. I have to switch that, but it's pretty close. I have to switch that to a chain signal, and then there will be another one heading off to the loading, like this, kind of like we did here. So down here, we shall need to... Oh, we'll have to allow the trains to get out of here. So let's go ahead and finish that as well. Okay, and they can all head out of here on the same track. It'll all loop up. There we go. Okay. Okay, pretty nice. So those lines are going to come down here. I'll decide which one goes to which in the fullness of time. So this is what we're making. We are making transport belts, underground belts, and splitters specifically to make the fast versions. So we're going to have to come up with a good layout for that. We're going to need a lot of iron gear wheels. Eventually, I'll probably have an iron gear wheel cell. But for now, we will make them here. And like this thing needs, which one was it? This one needs 20 per. And I guess we need one for the long-handed, one for the short, normal inserter. So I did some math. I actually wrote stuff out. It took me a while to figure out if I had done it correctly. But if I want to make one fast transport belt, and then I guess 2 fast underground belts, and 1 fast splitter every half second, this is the ratio I need. I need 44 iron gear wheels to, 14 of the normal belts. And then one of these, 2 underground, 1 underground fast version, 2 splitters to 4 fast splitters. That's probably pretty crazy, and I think it might be just a bit overkill. So what we're going to do, we're going to revise that downwards a bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to assume that there's going to be quite a bit of downtime while I'm off doing other things. This stuff, I don't need it every half second. Let's just go to 1 second. So we'll just cut both of these in half. Okay, so some time has passed, and I have laid out the whole damn thing. And I think it works, but we won't really know till I test it. I always make some mistakes somewhere, so I'm sure there's something we'll have to fix. But I think mostly it should be okay. This is officially the belt and inserter cell, but just to be concise, I just call it the belt cell on the map because these names are going to get really long otherwise. So we've got 2 stops coming in. One is the iron stop here, and the other is the green circuit stop here. So it's fairly simple, although it looks more complex than it is because you can't see the actual items on the belts. It'll be simpler once we can see the items on the belts. The iron comes down here on these 2 belts, and then we fill up this middle belt here with gear wheels. Now, this belt might get saturated around here. I'm not actually sure, so I might have to upgrade parts of this to the express belts, which I haven't researched yet. We'll find out one way or the other. The goal here is to create one of each of these output chests. Here's one. 1 item every second. So 1 fast transport belt, 2 underground belts because they craft 2 at a time, and 1 splitter, and 1 smart, 1 fast, 1 long-handed inserter. So I've got 6 chests storing stuff. I've limited all of them. I don't really need a lot of smart inserters right now. Need a lot of fast inserters. Don't need as many long-handed inserters. But yeah, it looks pretty crazy, but I think it's not too bad. It's more or less a main bus, right? So these 2 lines I'm standing on, these are the iron lines, and the gear wheels are the line underneath there. The transport belts is the line underneath there that I'm on right now. So if we just go straight across, this is still transport belts, and they get split off. And I think I got all the ratios right. In order to have enough throughput to create one of all of these every half second, we would have needed twice as many gear wheels, and it's really not necessary, just overkill. Just overkill. So I think this will be fine. And as long as we can keep the belts going, which I think we'll be able to, it should output everything I need. So that means next time, oh my gosh, we can actually start the train stuff. Finally, we've done enough to start the trains. We can set up the coal cell train, moving around to the different stops to provide coal for the trains so they have the fuel to run. Then we'll have a copper cell train going from copper cell to the green circuit cell, an iron cell train going from iron cell to the green circuit cell, and another iron cell train going from iron cell to green circuit, or to the belt cell. Oh, it's confusing. And then another train going from green circuit cell to the belt cell. And that'll get us going for now. After that, we will need to set up the next things after that on the docket. Will be an advanced circuit cell, and then after that will be a destroyer capsule cell, so that we can kill them aliens faster. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Also, next episode, once we set up the trains, We can start breaking down some of the stuff here we don't need anymore. That'll be fun. But that's it for this episode. We will continue next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave your feedback below, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.